about Rich Paul having a podcast, all being distractions and problems and this and that. Throw JJ in the mix too. Okay, he's a coach that got y'all to 50 and 32 the first year, but he had a first round exit.
I do think having a podcast is you're putting yourself in positions where you could fuck up the bag big
There's
time.
only one thing worse there's only one entity on this planet worse than an agent having a podcast. There's only one other title that a person can hold that is worse than an agent having a podcast.
What is it?
I'm just saying, yo. Yeah. To me, list of people who shouldn't have podcasts. If I had a list, top 3 list of people who shouldn't have podcasts. Agents is probably like 3. Then I would say any type of manager in the entertainment business is number 2.
What about a lawyer?
Oh, lawyer definitely should not have a podcast, especially if you're on there talking about my case.
They're too smart to do that. Like a lawyer would never incriminate themselves. A lawyer would know how dangerous a podcast is and never have one.
After the case is over. After the case is over and I win or something, you can go out there and talk about maybe how we got it done.
They'll do a podcast invite.
But yeah,
they'll be a guest.
Number 1 people that shouldn't be do podcasts are keep your...
You might as well say it because we go fucking cut it anyway. You might as well say it because we're going to cut it anyway.
Just bleep, man. Bleeps are so much fun.
No.
Let's pay some bills, guys.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we got to do that.
Let's pay some bills.
All right, guys, stay.
If you say it, I'll be like, oh, you're on Disney. Can I find it? If I look on Disney?
Probably. Okay, on Disney, what movies do we watch on Disney
I don't know.
that you don't like?
Oh, no. Is it a Disney Channel original movie?
Yeah, and which ones? You know which one.
Oh, that fucking Johnny Tsunami.
Yeah. And what's the other one?
The ice skating.
Yeah. Which one, though?
Oh, hockey pucks or sticks up or some shit like that.
Sticks up. Which one is it? Go
figure.
You have to watch it.
No, dude, the championship games are on. Right.
Yeah, but like, okay, after that.
Okay, got it. Yeah, deal.
Not really after. Like in the middle. It's a snow day. What?
It's hard to believe that this Akaash stuff is still being talked about, especially by Charlamagne on The Brilliant Idiots. And yes, they were talking about Akaash Singh's wife and how there's somebody who the last person you should let do a podcast. And that's why Schulz wanted to cut it out. But the reason why this keeps getting brought up is Akaash Singh's wife, Jasleen, will not drop it. So they did the whole flagrant episode in which they brought on Jasleen, got a bunch of huge backlash, but like I said, it could have been done worse. It wasn't good. Could have been worse though. But she was supposed to return to her podcast with that chick who she said she wanted to hook up with that chick's husband. She even promoted that they had shot an episode and they were going to release it right after she went on flagrant with Akaash. That episode never came out. And nor has any other episode of that podcast. Because Akaash put a stop to that. No more podcasting for Jasleen. Because she messed up the bag. But she's still doing her TikToks. He's allowed her to do the TikToks. However, recently she's been running her mouth on those TikToks, talking about how she feels like she's being silenced and people have to get over it. And she still talks about all this drama stuff and how she doesn't want to be silenced anymore. So obviously behind the scenes, Akaash is telling them, look, dude, she wants to go back to podcasting. And they're telling him, dude, she almost ruined our podcast. This affected all of us, by the way. I mean, I know Akaash is being affected the most by it. But it is affecting his co-host, mainly by the fact that it's something they're not allowed to talk about. I mean, Charlamagne right here is making a joke about not letting your wife have a podcast. and they can't say her name, and Schulz has to be like, oh, edit it out, but we all know who he's talking about. So she's ruining everything from that aspect. So when she says she wants to go back to podcasting, obviously Akaash is telling Andrew that. They're having a powwow. Andrew's probably telling Charlamagne what's happening on Flagrant behind the scenes. So that's why Charlamagne made that comment. But how much more can she fumble the bag? I mean, even looking at her latest TikTok and the Disney movie thing, poor Akaash just sitting there like a bitch with a bitch dog on him. Just, yeah, honey. Yeah, I don't like that Johnny Tsunami movie, but we'll watch it anyway on Disney. The Johnny Tsunami movie. Oh my God. Did they get Shang Tsung from the first Mortal Kombat to play his grandpa? Ugh. And they had, what's his name? The black guy. Why am I talking about Johnny Tsunami now? That movie did suck. I went Akaash. But I don't watch shitty movies to appease my wife who just embarrassed me and ruined my career in front of the whole world like dumb Akaash does. But I mean, now though, like, she ruined things so bad. Now, like, there has to be kid gloves put on whenever Akaash is around. There's going to be eggshells that have to be avoided. Akaash shells. And, like, he fucked up everyone else on the podcast. Him the most. So the fact that her on her latest TikToks is like, I feel like I'm being silenced and everything. It's like, yo, sweetheart, just sit in your amazing apartment. Let your husband try to, scrap together what's left of his career and continue to make money. And just shut up. That's the problem. And that's going to be the ultimate problem for Akaash. And why his marriage isn't going to work. The wife wants to be a somebody. That's not going to work. The wife desperately wants to be a somebody. So the only way for Akaash to stop that is he's got to get her pregnant right now. But she's Indian, so she's immediately going to gain 100 pounds and age 30 years and look like that for the rest of her life. But that's just the price Akaash is going to have to pay to get her doing something else other than trying to be a podcaster. Like, look, sweetheart, you're not really a podcaster or influencer or TikToker. You only have any kind of audience whatsoever because of me. So just get in the kitchen and make some curry. That's what Akaash needs to say to her. And then he needs to say, get in the kitchen, make some curry, call your mom, who happens to be my aunt, and friggin' have her send back some of that dowry money because you're not doing what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to sit there, shut up, and let me go do my slap a knee and laugh at everything Andrew Schulz says thing. And you're messing up the bag. Does she not know he's the toady, by the way? He's not, like, Akaash isn't in movies or anything. She can't be doing this. But she's out here just messing up his bag. It's terrible. But let me know your thoughts in the comments.